Goldylocks Productions broadcasts universal cosmic frequencies that unlock, awaken, and expand the consciousness of our worldwide viewers and listeners. You are tuning into the Goldylocks Productions presentation of the Spiritual Insight Show with Reverend Tiffany White Sage Woman.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Spiritual Insight Show. I'm Reverend Tiffany White Sage Woman, and I'm very happy and excited and honored to be back in Sacred Circle with each and every one of you this Sunday, June 28th, 2020. It is the last Sunday of June. Wow. Moving right along, huh? My goodness, it is just really going by so quickly. But I'm glad to be back this week. And last week I had off. So welcome everyone. And whether you're watching this show live or in the archives, please know that the energy that is being exchanged is still activated and is still receivable, no matter how you're listening to it, whether live or, like I said, in the archives. So welcome everyone. And hello, Chris. Yes, happy summer. Happy summer indeed. and it seems very slow starting, for here, but it finally kicked in and it's just been, hot, humid. Finally, we're getting some rain, so that's welcomed. So anyway, we've had a slow type of start to summer here in the Northeast or in Connecticut, but it's welcomed. So hello, Jill. Hello, everyone coming into our sacred circle here. I'm just giving everyone a few moments to come in. And Linnell, love the rain today. Yes, you're visiting. You're in Massachusetts, and yes, absolutely, right? It rained here today too. From Chris, yes. Wendy, I missed the last few weeks. I hope everyone is well. And you had big hail, huh? Ah, wow, Linnell. Yeah, we don't get too much of that, but. Wendy, glad that you're back. It's okay. You only missed one then if you've missed a couple of weeks, because I didn't have a show last week because I completed level 4, the Seraphim Blueprint. Woo, these energies are just very, very intense. And there's been a lot of, there's so many aspects of it too. The Seraphim Blueprint energies, you become the practitioner, and there's so many offshoots and different courses that you can take from that. With each level that you complete, it opens up optional courses, but I'm just taking them all. So it's been a lot of energies running in. So hello, Maureen. You have a package coming to you. You should receive it in the next couple of days. Hello, Robin. Yay. Oh, thank you also. Hello, Marie. So yes, it's been a lot of beautiful energy, and I'm glad I listened to that nudge of, we want you to take this is what you need to do next. And so absolutely, yay. But with everything else going on too, I guess just the energy, it's just so high vibrational, and we just really need to make sure that we are taking time for ourselves. We are honoring ourselves, okay? And that we are taking that time that we need to just reset. I don't know if that's really, is that possible anymore? Reset? Or just to get to a place to where we can just make sure that all the energies around us is cleansed, and that it's just our stuff. And many of us are still releasing and purging, and it's ongoing. It's daily. It really is. And so I'm going to say it's become the new norm, but it pretty much hasn't it? And so it's also so very beautiful. And just know that this whole ascension process, and I know I've talked about it before, but I feel like somebody who's going to be listening needs to hear this, is that it's not like it's yes, everything will change physically, but not to like we think. It's just going to be very subtle increase in the energy. And but it's not like we're packing our bags and moving to the fifth dimension, whatever that looks like, right? It's just an increase of these vibrations and these energies that we're feeling on a daily basis. And then the absence of things that are third dimensional, that low vibrational type of energies. Watch that slowly shrink. Okay, that's called the implode. Watch it slowly shrink. Actually quickly, because it's definitely what was prophesized was 2032 of us reaching peace and back on earth, and when the ascension process will be complete to fifth dimension. I said complete to fifth dimension because we're never done, and our whole process, so to speak, this unfoldment, this transformation, we're never done. We always are working on that. So I hope that makes sense, that we're always working on that, and it's ongoing. So is our healing, and so is our taking time for ourselves, and even knowing who you are, right? This is more important than ever before. Know thyself. Know who you are, right? Remove those labels. You're not somebody's fill in that blank, whether it is significant other, sibling, son, daughter, whatever. Take those labels off. You're not what you do at your job. You're not, what do you have left? Do you know who you truly are? Many of us don't, and that's been an ongoing and on-searching thing as well, right? Who am I really? And what is my mission? The mission for everyone is the same. That mission is to the return of oneness. Sure, we can do things alone. It's not in our divine DNA to accomplish that, though. And it gets pretty lonely if you want to try to do that. It seems like you're fighting against your natural empowerment of working together. And in that oneness, you're not going to lose your identity. You're still going to have your identity. It's this big, huge puzzle. We're a puzzle piece. We're a song in that beautiful cosmic song. Each of us are a note, and everyone is needed. Everyone. Even if you think that, well, what do I have to contribute? Just you being here, just you thinking that, just you being here, right now on this earth plane during this whole process. Bravo. Yay! That's huge. It's huge. Whether you realize it or not. And you will understand soon. Let's see, Chris, I took a couple of days off work last week. Just stayed quiet at home. I just felt like I needed it. Yes, absolutely. Teresa, you are never late, hon. You are right on time. Oh, Jill, this is so true. My daughter has not talked to me for 18 months, and it's birthday tomorrow. I'm sad, but trying to concentrate on myself. Though, Jill, we're all connected. You can send her love, and it will go in her direction. Now, remember, free will dictates whether we want to receive the energies or not, right? You can always send anyone love, but I'm going to speak specifically to you, Jill. Send your daughter love, beautiful images of holding her as a child. All right. And just, this is what I'm hearing too, is that hope, but I hope I don't mess that up, that Hawaiian hopo'ono, what though, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, that kind of thing. To say that tomorrow, every 3 hours, Okay, this is just coming in. Every 3 hours, if you can remember, or at least 3 times during tomorrow. All right? Just keep sending love, that love energy, that love vibration her way. All right? And just that, and let it help her to just give her time and her space. And yes, you're working on you. That's beautiful. Concentrate on yourself. And forgive yourself, Jill, because, as parents, don't we do this? We take some sort of responsibility or some sort of guilt. And that's the vow from a mother or from a parent to a child, because I feel men need to hear this too. And quite honestly, release yourself from that vow. It does not mean you don't love them, but it makes us chained to that idea. If they are grown, they are out of your home, it's up to, you've done the best that you can. And bravo for that. Let's rejoice in that. And I want you to be joyful tomorrow. I want you, this is the messages that are coming through. Stay in love and joy and just send that her way. And I just see happy tears. Everything will work out. There's no time frame because that is just rapidly shifting and changing. But just try that, Jill. Your soul needs that. And know that, you know what? You're here to experience. We're not here to be happy every day of our life, to sit on the couch, eat bonbons, and watch romantic or comedy or whatever films every day of our life. We are here to experience pain, suffering, so that we can evolve and transform from all of that crap, right? From all of that heaviness. Yes, we've been through the valley of the shadow of death. All of us have. Raise your hand. Yes, we've walked through it. There's a country song, walking, or is it walking through hell or running through hell? Just keep on going. Keep on walking. Don't stop. Don't set up a tent. Don't put your camper there. All right, don't establish a zip code. You just keep right on going. Keep right on moving. And victim, don't own that. This is to everyone. Remove that title. You're not a victim. I'm allowing experiences not to happen to me, but through me. Meaning I'm learning my lessons. I understand they're necessary. No one here on this earth plane has it easy. No one. All right? We are all agreed to be here to learn, to grow, to develop. And when we get to the other side of that, when we see everything and more, the veil is becoming thin between these dimensions as we're in the 4th dimension and the 5th dimension. And we see that whole big picture and go, aha. And we can high five each other and go, hey, thanks. Thanks for helping me grow and develop. We did it. Even the biggest thorn in your side could be your best friend on the other side in the higher vibrations. I know that's mind-blowing, isn't it? But who better to help you and to give you more friction and pain and be that thorn in your foot than someone who truly loves you? So just remember that, okay? Just remember that. So you have to keep telling ourselves that, all right? We're each on our own journey. Just send your love. Exactly. Marie, for years, I've always wondered what I was on earth to accomplish. I always felt so lost. Most of us do. Most light workers and the way showers and whatever term you want to, we usually do feel lost, right? If you want to think of it as lights being born into the darkness, and we feel alone because we don't see anyone else, we just see our own light. And sometimes if you're in the dark and then you take your eyes off your own light, you don't see anything. Keep shining brightly. And then you'll see, and more, we are connecting with other light workers. Look, in this sacred circle right here. All right, we're all connected with each other. No one is lost and alone. Okay. Linnell's one of the hardest release I've ever done. Linnell, you have daughters. right? It helps to know each in your own path. Let them walk in their own path. Very important, and yes, tough but doable. Very good, Linnell. Thank you. Jill, great advice. I'll do that tomorrow. Very good. Say, Wendy, my daughter Rachel did that to me. Call her and wish her happy birthday. Tell her that you love her. She may not know how to make amends with you. True. Yes. Yeah. There you go. Very good advice, everyone. I love that. Yay. So it's not just Jill. Every one of us needs to hear this, needs to be reminded. And whether it's mother and daughter or father and daughter, father, son, mother, son, what dynamics, even siblings, it doesn't matter that relationship. It's great advice that can be applied. Okay. Jill, replying to Wendy, she blocked me and her stepdad from all communications. She blocked you from physical communications, Jill, but not from energetic, high vibrational communication, which is more powerful anyway. Ooh, yeah. Oh, hello, Amy. Welcome. Let's see. Chris, internet has brought the light workers together over many, many miles, countries, and continents. Amen, Chris. Absolutely, it has. Yes, yes. It really has. It has helped us in a physical way to see the electronic network bring, that Earth's grid, that energetic grid, so this internet is like a physical form of that where we get to really reach out and see. So it's pretty cool and speedy. Yeah, if you have the right connection. No. And if you're not in, I'm not going to say it because we love Mercury. Anyway, let me stay hydrated too. My goodness, lately all the energy is just rushing in, and just make sure you're drinking plenty of water. Hello, Sarah. Chris, we don't feel like we're the only ones or that we're crazy or weird. I know, exactly, right? Not anymore. Not like we did growing up feeling isolated. I remember exactly how I felt in high school, to the point that it was, I dressed down. I was not like, people see me now and go, oh my gosh, you probably were such a social butterfly. No, I was not at all. When, even realized, don't say this, don't do this, don't, people aren't the same like you are. I wore big flannel shirts, my jeans, and then those little desert boots, little boots. Kept to myself. Was not popular at all, and that was fine because I didn't want to be. I was still trying to figure out who I am and who in the world developed the idea and concept of high school, where you shove everyone who's lost, dazed, and confused into one area and want them to all get along with very little adult supervision. Okay, now here, get along. It's like, wow, it's like a public prison you go to every day. Sorry, that is exactly how I personally felt about high school. Coming from, and my mother couldn't understand because she came from that 50s era of love your school, everything is so great, and, like Greece. And I'm like, no, that's not how it is for me at all. I'm like, welcome to the jungle, baby. Like, oh my gosh, like I should be packing ammo or something, It's like, no. No. Wasn't like that for me at all, right? Marie, wow, I can relate, Tiffany, right? Exactly. It was like, no, just keep your head down, be quiet, don't cause trouble, and get in and out of high school as fast as I can. And so, and that's what I did, and to survive. And so it was just that whole experience. I've just never understood that concept. What am I learning? I can go to a library and learn a lot. I can go to a library and learn a lot more than I ever did in school, I'll tell you that. And so There you go. But no, I was an oddball. Robin, I did not like school. Hello, B. So, Robin, you're there in that area. You know what school I went to? I went to Booker T. Washington High School in Norfolk, in downtown Norfolk. Yeah. That's all I'm going to say. It's a rough neighborhood where they put a high school. That's all. So, and right on the edge of a downtown. Any downtown is high activity. So it's nothing to do with the people. It was just where it was. School was rough. And then so life on earth is just a bigger version of that, right? A bigger scale. And it's, you know, yeah. All right. Well, stop here. Someone's, ooh, Robin, I know that school. Yeah, I knew you would. All right. Let's take a deep breath here. Somebody's got I'm feeling a little something. Who's got a pain in the left chest here, in the left? Somebody's got a little something here, right in their heart. Somebody's got a little something right here on the left. Okay, so we're going to, let's everyone take a deep breath here together. We got a lot of powerful healers, a lot of powerful, beautiful souls in this circle. I want everyone to take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. If your sinuses is stopped up, you can breathe in and out through your mouth. It's fine. Just the point is, let's take some deep breaths 3 times. One more really deep breath here. Put your hand over your heart. Doesn't matter left or right. Just put your hands over your sacred heart center, right in the center, that heart chakra, right in the center of your chest, or that energy field right here, right in the center of your chest. I'm going to play this 432 I call the sacred heart hurts sound. I'm going to do this, play this vibration. And go all through your body. Ooh. So the sacred heart chakra, that chakra goes from the front to the back all the way. So I want you to feel it go through you and back like a figure 8, coming in, going out, coming through and going back out. Come on, let's do this a couple more times. I still feel that. I have lots of pain. Yeah, Robin, you and then there's somebody else here too. This is multiple layers. Now, we're going to go through. I am love. Just say that. I am love. I am releasing anything that is not for my highest and greatest. Anything that is causing me pain and suffering. May I learn the lessons I need to learn very quickly and move on. Ooh, I am in divine. What do you want me to say? I am in complete harmony with my divine blueprint. Who you are, divinely in origin. I am in complete harmony with my divine blueprint. Okay. All right, there we go. And releasing and just feel that as you're feeling that energy go through, and like with each deep breath to breathing in love, light, divine healing, blowing out anything that's toxic and that's not for my highest and greatest. We're releasing. Yeah, there it is. It's going. Be gone, be gone, be gone. release, resolve. Let that energy be transformed with harm to none. Let it go. There we go. It's going. It's fracturing off. These are big. It cracked, it fractured, and now we're just getting rid of all this residual. Let's get rid of it. Okay. Oh, there you go. Yawning, the breathing is nice. Yes, that's great. There you go. Keep yawning. What's interesting what a yawn is scientifically? You look it up. Why do you yawn? It's because your body needs a deep breath. Your body needs oxygen. So, but isn't it interesting? You get so comfortable, you get so relaxed. It's more oxygen. Yes. Energy sent to all who's willing to receive. Absolutely. Very good, Chris. Okay. Let me go back up here. I got some comments I didn't read. They're scrolling here. I have been having problems. It is me, my left breast. Yeah, I've kind of felt in the breast area. Okay. Now, B here, I'm scared about my health. If you're giving any messages, that would be awesome. Okay, so this is interesting how it relates to both of you, B and Robin. Ooh, yeah, that, yeah. Needs to do a lot of I am loving. Needs to do a lot of love. Most definitely. Robin, there's a question of worthiness, and you know that. And you are okay. It was powerful. It gave me tears. Oh, very good. Sarah. That made me burp a lot. Good. Burping is releasing too, Robin. Absolutely. Okay. So address that pain. What is that pain? Is it embedded words that hurt you? Pull them out. They're hooks. Thank you. Here we go. For you and B. You're feeling pain. You've got any kind of issues. Is it yours, or do you have hooks? Have you ever seen, and it's disgusting, I'm sorry to say this, but have you ever seen people who do like those self-piercers and then they hang themselves from their piercings? That's what someone hooking in their energy feels like. It feels like they hook into you and then pull. It is painful. So, anyone's ever got a fishing hook stuck in you too? Ow! Remove these hooks. This is for everybody. Identify where the pain is. Is there any hooks? So, and these hooks, how they hook in? Is it a phrase that keeps repeating in your head? Something you keep hearing over and over, whether it's worthiness or, I'm not good enough, or this, that, whatever that phrase is, and you hear it in your head, it'll loop. All right, you got to stop that recording because it's not from you. And then whose energy is this? Identify it. I'm unhooking without harming myself. I'm unhooking this energy, and I'm either going to return to sender because everyone needs to be responsible for their own energy, or I am going to unhook, give it to the healing angels to transform that energy. Okay? However you want to do that. And you have to do it a lot, many times a day. And yes, Linnell, you can send it down out of your body, through your feet into the ground. Yes, into the earth. And let the earth recycle that energy, transform, transmute with harm to none. However, and this is where it's important too. How do you feel energy go through your body? Do you feel it come from the crown? Do you feel it go down to your feet? Does it go up and down? Does it go, horizontal through your chakras? Aha. It's like a figure 8. To me, it's like the infinity sign, through the chakras this way horizontally, and then the figure 8 vertically up and down. And it shifts and changes. But pay attention to how the energy goes through your body to make sure there's no blockages. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. You're the only one that's saying a problem with the sound. You may have to, you're on Facebook. Try to refresh the page and see if it's on Facebook. Is everyone else okay with the sound? Linnell, detach that cord and replace with a nice new one. Yeah, yes. And that's it too. And I know I've said before is cord cutting is dangerous. Don't cord cut. Don't cut energy. You don't do that. You don't destroy energy. We hurt ourselves even more. This is information that came through high vibrational beings, through the angels. And they said, don't cut. We don't cut energy. You don't destroy energy. You just change it, transform it. All right. And so we release anything. We release it. It's just, and we also release our thought patterns. When we say, I'm not going to think this way anymore. I'm not going to feel this way anymore. I'm just going to think and feel and act in a way that's for my highest and greatest. And it's just that change of thought. You're redirecting energy is exactly what you need to do. Redirect that energy. Okay? Yeah. I draw the flower of 8s often. That's great, Linnell. Absolutely. Have paper doodle. Just doodle, in your journals. My journals is like full of little doodles, It's great. Robin, I have a large tumor on my left breast causing multiple problems. Thank you. You know my situation. Yes, but you're not your situation, are you? Is that situation define you? Is your situation who Robin is? Aha. You know what that tumor is. Right? Yeah. All right. Wendy, I'm on Facebook. You're coming in fine. Okay. Yeah. Linnell, detach, release. Yes, exactly. Absolutely. Whew. See, everyone's sending both of you lots of love and healing to Robin, to B, and health scare. That's a loaded phrase, isn't it? At what point do we realize that we have been distracted by our minds that are undisciplined? Whether they continuously play back recordings, things that we were told, brainwashed statements, all this stuff can make you sick. And then what really is the kick or the snap is when we get a diagnosis of something. Oh my goodness. And we realize that all the happiness and all the joy is not outside of us. It's not the person we're with. It's not a person we want to be with. It's not our kids. It's not, listen, it's not what you own. It's no material items. It's no other person. All right? That's not where your joy and happiness lies. Should not anyway. It has very limited life force, like a cut flower, because you have removed it from the source, cut it off, stuck it in a vase with water and go, oh, it's pretty. Keep lying to yourself that is your happiness and your joy. And does cut flowers last forever? No. So when you hit that block or that, oh my gosh, conflict, or that, oh, well, I guess it wasn't as great and happy and joyful as I thought it was, is because you misplaced it. Source. Get that joy and happiness from the source. Where is that source? Deep inside within you. It's within you. You have everything that you need. Deep within you, in your sacred heart center. connecting with their higher self. And who is our higher self, by the way? This is something, a lot of great stuff that I've been learning, or getting more answers to as well. So we always hear meditate, do something relaxing, joyful, whatever you need to do to get into that, where you have that great conversation with your, I think with your spirit team. I call it the angelic committee, with the angels and spirit guides and just, high vibrational beings. And, part of your higher self is you and your solar angel. And we call the solar angel guardian angels. We've been saying guardian angels, but it's actually solar angels who have been assigned to us since the beginning. Since the beginning. Not just of this life, since the beginning. They are part of our higher self. And they're here more than just to guard you, because there's the phylum, all these different angels have different jobs. And guardian angel never felt right to me, because I'm like, but that's what angels do, is to guard you. But what else does your guardian angel do? Are they like your main angel guide? So they're actually called solar angels. And yes, they teach you philosophy. You have these great conversations with them. They are very strong. Most people confuse the solar angel and their own light bodies. Is it the same? Is it part of their rainbow body? Is it part of their light body? It's very powerful teamwork. And here we go, because we try to make sense of it with separation, don't we? Yeah, we do. And there's never any answers or anything useful if we're looking for it in separation. We've been taught to view everything through separation. It's this or that. It can't be that and this and that. And? Really? Absolutely. Everything is connected. And it's the yin and yang is not about opposites. It's about unity. It's about that oneness of two different aspects working together in harmony. And so we have a lot of people, no matter what form they take, we have a lot of helpers around us. We really do. Okay. See, look at that. I love this. I just feel the love and the light that's spinning around in this sacred circle. And again, whether everyone who's experiencing this live, you're also going to experience the same type of energy that's been imprinted in here into this recording. For those that are watching it archived, you're going to get the same type of healing. So if someone needs to listen to this, listen to it again. If you want to, I encourage you, please share this show if you think it will help someone else. Share it. If you are watching, okay, you're on Facebook, yeah, you can share. You can give little hearts. If you're watching from YouTube, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit that notification button so that you'll be notified, because we have a lot of great shows on Goldylocks Productions, not just mine. And so make sure that you don't miss any shows, upcoming live events, and even when they go into archive as well. Okay, so woohoo, yes. And I didn't have a show last Sunday, but I did Wednesday night. There's part of new services that, I just want to say this, as multidimensional healers, as you learn a new modality, there's no separation. It just adds another flavor, another herb to your healing soup. So when someone comes to you for a healing, they're going to feel like it's just amped up, right? But it's not like, okay, well, you're getting this type of healing. You're getting everything that we have been attuned and initiated to. There's no separation with that. And it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And so it's, yes, I do have on my website, I do list, let me put that up. I do list the Cosmic Heart Healing, and which works with the 12 the Cosmic Heart Center. All right. And whether it is chakras or meridians or any type of other healing energy, the cosmic heart always is right to that divine cosmic heart. However that energy flows, however you identify with that energy. And the same thing, though, with the Seraphim Blueprint energy. It's that same high vibrational energy. All right. So if you look at the Seraphim Blueprint, if you scroll down, it's called Seraphic Planetary Washes. And last Wednesday night, I offered it. It was for an hour. Actually did 2 washes. And it was a paid event, $15 for an hour, and I covered Mercury and Neptune. And Linnell, you were one that sat in that. And, so it was very, very powerful. And these washes are, and especially when we have a lot of the planets that are still retrograde. I know Venus finally went direct. All right. So anyway, it is, they're very powerful. And I know a couple people had been in this. As a matter of fact, I've got to, and I did share that with the VIPs. Thank you. You're right. It was a paid class. But if you join us on Patreon and become a VIP on Patreon, do you know that you can watch all these VIP shows, certain classes that it's not just me, but from other show hosts that we charge that we may open up just to the VIPs. So worth it. Let me tell you. All right. I'll put that link up here. All right. So for $3 a month, you can join at our $3 level Patreon. And what do you get? You get to join in our weekly VIP shows. Tomorrow is it's called the Spiritual View, where you get to see up to like 6, and we've had the max of 6 show hosts from Goldylocks Productions. We're all on there together, and we're just chit-chatting about anything that comes up. You get to see who we really are. We can talk about topics. There isn't readings done in this type of format, but more of let's discuss ideas. Let's discuss these topics that come up. Like last week, we talked about aromatherapy and essential oils and healthy cleaning, in your home and things like that. And just, we've been doing this for, oh my goodness, since the beginning of the year. So we have lots of episodes, but those who join can go and watch all these episodes, even the past ones, if you join, now or tomorrow, tomorrow, so you can watch the live. It's Mondays at 4 p.m. Eastern Time is a Spiritual View, just streamed exclusively for our VIP patrons. You have to be a member. All the posts are locked down. You won't be able to read them unless I make them public. But the posts are locked down, and that's where they get the link to watch the shows, where the VIPs get the link to watch the shows, and there's a lot of freebies too. They can sit in classes that cost, more money than $3 a month. That's a $3 level. $10 level, there's only 2. $10 for 2 cups of coffee. $3 1 cup of coffee. $10 is 2 cups of coffee. And then you get everything from that first level. But what the $10 level gets is that every month, at the end of the month, there is a drawing. But we actually announce at the beginning of each month. But we give away some services from the show hosts. There's services that you can win, and even some spiritual tools and some merchandise, that types of thing. So it's really, really worth it. Just want to put that out there. I always forget to do that during my show. So I'm glad. Thank you so much, Sarah. Thank you, Linnell. Thank you for reminding me with that, because sometimes we just get caught up in this, and it's like, oh my gosh, because I love. And what when you join, you can watch. Just scroll through the posts, and you can see all the past shows. And so it's, and there was one public one we did a couple of weeks ago. It was public. So you can find it on the Goldylocks Productions YouTube channel called The Spiritual View. And we're thinking of doing a public one, maybe spring and fall, just to give the public a taste of this is what the show is. But where you can get many of the show hosts together and watch us and watch our personalities, it's pretty amazing. Because our own shows, we like to keep and reserve for some channeling, for some messages, for those types of things to come through, right? So, but one of the things about the Seraphic, the Seraphic planetary wash is that most of the planets we know, but the planets are, we're all connected, of course, so we're influenced by all the planets, whether they are connected to our chakras, our meridians, the energy centers of the tree of life, or any other type of your belief system on energy centers. All right. So they really are very powerful, very powerful. And what's really interesting is that Pluto is offered as one of the planetary washes. And someone has like, well, there isn't a specific chakra for or energy center for Pluto, yet we're still affected by that. And I've always, have you got mad at science for going, they try to declassify Pluto as a planet, and it's like, what? Oh, okay, so that's on a physical level. But energetically now, we're just supposed to, everything you're feeling from Pluto, just let it all go. Right. No, it doesn't work that way. What is this? Anyway, I love Edgar Cayce. A lot of you know this. Venture Inward is a magazine from Edgar Cayce's ARE. And what did you know? And this newest edition, Celestial Forces, he talk about the mystery of Septimus, the mystery of Septimus. Now, Septimus, it's interesting to know that Pluto is associated with digestion. Septimus sounds like septic, doesn't it? Like in our body, our septic symptom of our body. Edgar Cayce gave readings, and it's in this beautiful article, identifying Pluto before it was named as a planet. So he just called it Septimus. It's beautiful, isn't it? Anyway, I'm not going to read this whole thing, but we also have what's coming up, okay? Pluto does influence us. Absolutely. Let's see. I'm just going to read just a little bit of, take my glasses off so I can read here. One Cayce reading refers to how self-centeredness in Pluto can be a stumbling stone rather than a stepping stone to advancement. Because Pluto is linked to higher consciousness and strong will, it can take a concerted effort to raise its energies above lower self-interests. All right, so Cayce also saw Pluto as a transpersonal force acting in the earth and the universe, entirely amiss from what we might call a physical expression energetically, right? So, but now what we've got coming up October through December here, while transitioning Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto meeting in conjunction in Capricorn from October through December 2020, all right, the structures, the organizations, and more authority structures around us will continue to be in a period of notable transition. It is a time of great change when we can feel it necessary to respond to events in the outside world rather than doing what we might prefer. So let's try to take Cayce's advice then and tune into Pluto's metaphysical side, that energetic metaphysical side, which would help us center ourselves and turn our impulses for survival toward a higher level of consciousness. Wow. October through December, fall. I keep hearing there's a second wave that's going to come, but not a second wave of this virus. It's a second wave of something else. right? Yeah, I know. Capricorn, I know it's going to be, yay, party in my house. Capricorn house. And this contributing author, actually, who wrote this is a Karen Christino, Christino. Karen Christino's books, okay? So she, I do believe, is an astrologer. But anyway, very, very great article. I actually have this article scanned in. If anyone wants this, I can send you the PDF on this. It's a very good read. I didn't read the whole thing. I just wanted to read you the highlights of it. So absolutely, we are all connected. We feel everything. You just can't sit there and go, oh, it doesn't exist. Don't worry about it. Like, what? Okay. No, that's not true. Anyway. Woo. Oh, let me take there we go. That's right. Shift your filter. And it's not a bad thing. They're letting me say it now. They didn't want me to talk about it at first. So fall, there's going to be another wave. Again, not of the virus, but you have to understand all these structures are all these controlling structures, organizations, and whatever. They are restructuring, even if they fall. But the thing is that we're going to see more of this happen, and it's going to be something else, though, that can put everyone into a panic, into a, oh my gosh, survival mode. Please don't hit that threshold again with survival mode. All of us, we really good. We had to catch ourselves, right? Did you catch yourself not panicking and going, no, there's enough. I'm not gonna buy into this panic or to this fear. So just stay focused on that and everything will be fine. Okay. I know you feel it too, Wendy, right? Yeah, a lot of us are feeling it. Absolutely. Okay, so the systems that aren't working are going to fall apart. And a lot of that too is what we were talking about. It's going to make everyone look at how successful working from home has. This technology that is given to us or released to us is meant to be healthy technology, but the technology is supposed to help make life easier for us so that we can spend more time at home and are doing things that is good for the soul. Not, look, this technology speeds things up so you can get more work done in a day. Yeah, that's a controlling boss's way of thought, right? To make more money off of you. No, things are meant to be faster and quicker so that you can actually have some time off for some play. And we got to see this, didn't we, in this round? How many people had to stay home and then they go back to work and it's like, this sucks. I want to go back home. I did more for myself. I still worked, right? I got some work done, but I also did some journaling. Maybe I did some exercises, or I did some yoga, or I went for a walk, or I did things that I normally don't have time for. So maybe it teaches you to, hey, this is important. I need to redo my whole time frame. I need to, maybe, you know what? I need to work from home. More people are going to work from home if they can, or work more in their community. All right, or work more to where they don't have to do those that have to drive or transport, all that. It's just that whatever creates stress, we're being shown that we don't have to choose that. There is easier options. There is easier ways. Kids can learn online. Their schooling can be done online. And it's been done. All right. So yes. It's so much easier now to homeschool. I homeschooled my 2 sons. And they've been graduated for a long time now. My sons are in their late 20s. But we did it at a time where it wasn't really that popular, but more and more groups were forming. They did socialize, got together with other homeschool kids. They played sports. They did. Right now, sports still is a little, iffy. You can't really do that. The whole social distancing thing. But they got their exercise. They got whatever social skills they need. And that was always my question was, I don't want to socialize in high school. Oh, heck no. How much socialization does the person want? An introvert's not going to want to socialize. They want to go home. I want to read a book. I want to be by myself. Get away from me. I want to read a book and dive into a stack of books, and I'll be happy. So not everybody wants to socialize, and that's fine. Or, to me, learning, where does socialization fit into that, into learning, so that's all. So many things I can throw out there. Anyway, yes, more homeschooling. Let's see. Allow yourself to do more of what is the top of your list. You're at the top. Exactly. Robin, I'm a highly emotional person. I feel too much. So all this stuff going on is exhausting. Well, it's not your stuff though, Robin. So don't own it. I know empaths have to totally, completely make sure you set healthy boundaries for yourself. And I understand that. I get it. Totally get it. You have to go out every day, though, which can be detrimental to you, right? I go out into public once every 2 weeks, once a week. I go outside a lot. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm in nature every day. In public stores, whatever, if it's once a week, once every 2 weeks, it's not a lot. Because when I do go out, I'm very sensitive and I feel it. And this is even after the boundaries of this is mine, this is not mine, okay? But you know what? We have to go out and get things done. We do have to still go out in public. We can't be hermits, right? We do have to go out. So what you do is you just shine your heart light out, right? If you just blast that heart light out in all directions, you won't allow anything to attach to you. Okay? There you go. Woo! And so, right, Robin, yes, definitely don't watch the news. Try, listen to the news, whatever. Just don't. I know you got different jobs that you have to go to. And you're picking up energies from those jobs too, right? But you're cleansing. I hope in your cleansing that you are smudging. If you don't do that, you can buy very light incense, and I would be smudging these people's homes too. If you can't do that, no, hold on, Robin. Actually, this is what I'm hearing. You get the little cones, incense cones, and you smudge your car. You smudge yourself and your car. Most older vehicles have an ashtray still. I think I've heard that they're not making ashtrays in cars anymore. But you can get anything, whether it's a little metal dish or something to burn a cone incense in while you're driving. And in between jobs, that will help you. That's what I'm getting for you, Robin. Yeah, it's not smudging the places because that's up to the people. It's making sure you smudge yourself. Thank you. Okay, so that's the correction. Did you get that, Robin? Smudge it. I have a box of incense from when I used to go a lot. Go. I still have some in my Jeep. But we have an older one that has an ashtray. Pop the ashtray out, light that cone, and usually a cone will burn for about 25 to 30 minutes. And so you just let it just sit there and sit in it and just, it feels so good. And especially if you're going to different places in one day. If you're going from a home to home or a job site to job site, you want to make sure you're smudging. All right. And when I worked out of the home, even just going to expos, doing this type of thing, even to expos, going and working out of somebody else's shop, I smudged on the way there and on the way back. You've got to do that. And so, yes, even a spray. Thank you, Wendy, for that. Yep. You can do that too. There's something it just depends. I like the fire. I like the smoke. I like that. Oh, yeah. But I love the oils too. Spritz, 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 spritz. Rose water. Sarah, I didn't forget. I've got to try to find that recipe, Sarah. For rose water spritz. Oh, my gosh. That just resets immediately. And yes, I love Dragon's Blood is one of Wendy and I's favorite too. It's very good stuff. So there you go. Yeah, Robin, I'm just doing a lot of pinks for you because it's that heart pink. I'm getting like rosy. Here it's called Nag Champa. It's a rose cone incense. Smells like roses. You need rose stuff to help with that heart healing. Okay, pinks, roses, rose quartz. That's what you need. And so rose water would be very beneficial. Robin, there's a lot of natural health food stores around. I know now. I know that I used to go to the Heritage Store all the time, and I knew they moved off the ocean front and onto Laskin Road. In Virginia Beach there. But from what I understand, in downtown Virginia Beach, they built all that up, and there's a lot of places. Find rose water, Robin, and get a couple bottles. Keep one in your car. And spritz yourself. Really in that reset Sacred Heart Center. Reset Sacred Heart Center. You need to really a lot of pink. You need to have pink around you to be reminded. Pink and little swirls of purple, a little bit of red in it is okay. But please know that, okay? So there you go. All right, so yeah, is that everything now? That needs the messages coming through. So okay. Rosemary water spray is very nice too. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And so it's whatever you need it for. Grounding, there's a lot of great ones too, right? So yeah, and I used to have the Heritage Store. And so I knew they moved from off the ocean front. I think last time I was there was 2006? 2009. I'm trying to think of when my uncle crossed over and I went back there. 2011. Was it 2011? Yeah. 2011, they had moved down the side. I love the Heritage Store. Or you know what? You can go on to, this is for everyone else that doesn't have it. Let me type this in really, really quick. It's I don't know if it's an S or not. I don't know if it's secure, but these products here. I thought I had a catalog. Oh, I do. Yeah, let me see their website. It is bear.com. All right. Right here. BAAR, bear.com. Okay. You can order online. Then because the store that I was referring to, the Heritage Store, carries Bear products. Now, Bear uses Edgar Casey's formulas. They use a lot of his formulas from his readings. So that's why I loved that, because it worked. It's tried. It's true. That's where if I don't make my own rose water, and I need to buy some in quantity, I will buy it from there. So go there, check it out. I just got natural mascara from them. I'm loving it. And then also too, it's called Grandpa's Soap. Grandpa's Soap. Anyway, they got a lot of great things in here. I mean, and so check out their catalog, check out their website. You don't have to go to that Heritage Store. You can do it online for those who can't. But to me, I've always loved that because of the connection with Edgar Casey and just from being local. All right, so thank you, everyone. Love you so much. And Linnell, daughter surgery this week. Yes, absolutely. Sending love and healing to your daughter for her surgery this week, okay? Most definitely know. I'm glad that you're there with her. And we need to try to get together because we're only a couple hours away, Liddell. I got to see you while you're here. Or close, anyway. All right, everyone. Much love to you. I will be back next week. I may have Jeremy Ryden on with me next week. So that's going to be a treat. And we're going to talk about a bunch of astrology. And maybe I might even do an example of one of the washes. So let me know, whoever's still listening, what wash you would like. Go to my website. Tell me what planetary wash you would like to have. And the majority wins on that one. So, all right. Good night, everyone. See you next week. Many blessings to each and every one of you. All right.
Become a Goldylocks Productions VIP patron. Receive exclusive access to live stream special and other epic perks. Join the Goldylocks Productions VIP community today.